Hey everyone, this is James, and you guys have heard me talk about beach portraits in the past and my two preferred locations that I shoot at. The first being Ponce Inlet, which is down by the lighthouse, down by the jetty, and I guarantee that if you talk to any beach photographer here in the area, you're going to hear Ponce Inlet come up at least some point in the conversation. The second location that I love to shoot at is in New Smyrna Beach. And the reason I like to go to these locations versus anywhere else, Daytona Beach, Ormond Beach, I'll scratch those out pretty quickly and fast. And the reason being is because those two locations, they have a whole lot of distance to work with in terms of where the water is versus where any homes are or condos are. And so if you're looking to book beach portraits with me, first location will be Ponce Inlet. I've done a lot of videos where I've showcased families at Ponce Inlet, but on this video here, I want to show you why I love New Smyrna Beach also. So let's go ahead and kick over to some pictures here that I'm going to show you, and these are from New Smyrna Beach. So let me take me off the screen here. I'm just going to roll through this family's set of images, and again, you can see where the water is, and you can see, as you look at the picture, see the distance between where the water is and where anything else is. And there's a whole lot to work with here. So working with this family here, I'm getting my reflection shot. Again, I'm just gonna go through a couple of images with you guys so you can see this particular day was ideal in terms of the weather. I can't remember if a storm had blown through earlier or not, but you can see how beautiful the sky is. Usually I say that because sometimes in the July, August time frame, especially July, if a storm rolls through, say like 3 or 4 o'clock, it will only rain for maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes at the most. And then after it rolls through, the skies will open up and it just gives a pretty blue sky. It's just, it just does something different with the weather after a storm rolls through and creates, if your session's that night, it creates some beautiful images on the beach. And this almost, the sky almost looks like a storm had blown through previously. So you can see the reflection shot I'm doing. You can see the smooth, well, not really on that one, can you? You can see how smooth the reflection is down here on the bottom. It's almost like glass. Sometimes you'll get a little waviness in the water, but especially if it's high tide, the water will come way up here and you'll be able to we'll be able to utilize all this, which is what I'm after, and you can see how beautiful these images came out. So a little zoomed in on these next couple of shots, and then if I remember correctly, they had a siblings group with them in their family. And I think they'll be coming up here. But I mean, let's look at these pictures. These are just, I was pleased with them as as soon as I started shooting them, I was like, man, these are going to come out phenomenal. Yeah, here's the other family here. So again, just after that reflection shot, I think, if I remember correctly, I think I did back them up and kind of do a kind of a take 2 and a take 3 to get more of that glassy look from their pictures. Let me just see here. Yeah, because you can see how it's kind of rippling down through here, and it's okay, but it's not that smooth, icy glass look that the other pictures had. So let me just keep scrolling here. But the one thing that I do is after you get the reflection shot, what I'll do is after I feel like I've got a couple of those. Let me take that graphic off here, so that won't pop up again. But after I've got a couple of those, then what I'll do is I'll actually zoom in on your family. You may still see part of the reflection at the bottom, but at this point I'm trying to focus on you guys as a whole, as a group, whatever I'm doing. And you guys have heard me say in the past that I'll get group shots of everybody there, and then I'll break it down and get just the parents, just the kids by themselves, and just get a wide variety of images for you guys. So let me go ahead and kick back over here, show you some more. And this family, they were great to work with. Now you have the grandparents coming into the picture here that I'm circling. These were all, they were a great family. I remember saying when they all came out, I said, all right, the focal point is going to be the grandparents at this point. So you guys get in the middle, everybody else fill in around them. And the other thing I say also is when I'm with families like this is you guys, it's up to you if you want to hold hands. If you don't want to hold hands, that's fine also. It sometimes will make a more elegant picture if everybody is holding hands. And it's kind of funny because I can tell, especially siblings, they get this look like, oh. And of course, my response to that is, act like you like each other and just do this for mom and dad. Of course, kind of gets everybody laughing. And so, I didn't have the problem with this group here, but sometimes when I'm with, teenagers and things like that, I'll get that, look. So anyway, let me keep scrolling here through the pictures so you guys can see these. I mean, these just came out great. I mean, you can see the reflection. I mean, it was just like the perfect time of the day. And as soon as I got them on we're not actually in the water here. We're it's kind of like this. It's not the sand either. It's where the high tide has come up and covered everything. But it's created that glassy look and feel. And that's what's going on here. Let's see what else we got. I mean, look at that shot. I mean, good golly. If that was my family, I would have blown the mess out of this up into a huge canvas print. I mean, wow, that's all I got to say. And then, of course, like I said, after I feel like I've got a couple of good reflection shots, then I'll start to zoom in on you guys as you're walking. You'll still see the bottom half of the reflection, but now I'm kind of focused, or my point is to focus on you guys as you're moving in here. And then my point also, guys, as you are at the beach with me, and it's especially in New Smyrna, especially in Ponce Inlet, what I will be doing is I will look at the water, and you can see, if you can see my mouse here, right in here. Obviously, that would not have been a good place to have everybody or have somebody step into because the reflection would have been rippled pretty good at that point. So what I try to do is take a look at the water and then move the family or adjust the family to where they're over that flat part where it's wet, because I know that part will create that glassy look and feel, which is what you see in the images here. And I've been doing this for so long that I feel like once I see it, I'll know how the image will come out. And as you can see, that's what's happening here. Let me keep on rolling here. Here's a great example. I mean, you can see. Look at where they are, and then look at the distance that we have between where they are and where the sand and the dunes basically start. I mean, you could just walk forever, it seems like. And then if you're in Daytona Beach, in Ormond Beach, I can't stand going there, but it almost be like we're getting your pictures here, and then the house. The steps to the house are right here. You just don't have a whole lot to work with. So, but anyway, just wanted to show you guys. I mean, look at that. Good. Just look at. Will you just look at that? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I just think these came out great. So, let me keep rolling. I think that was the end of the set there. Yep. So this is. These were. I was going to say these were images on the beach. Obviously, this is the whole session's on the beach, but we did some up by the dunes. We did some up by the steps and the stairs, things like that. Let me bring me back on the screen. But I just wanted to focus on the reflection shot, which you guys have heard me yap about for a long time. I love to do this shot. It is just gorgeous when it comes out. And you can see, that one right there, that's just beautiful. I mean, these all came out great. Family was wonderful to work with. I think, in fact, I know they were pleased with the images. We had a great time. Sun wasn't too bright, but still bright enough to create this beautiful reflection that you see here. And we just had a great time out there on the beach. So good stuff. Oops. So anyway, I got to set my buttons so that doesn't happen again. So anyway, like thrown off here by that. Anyway, as far as booking beach portraits, if you're looking to do beach portraits and you're interested in working with me, I will probably suggest that we go to Ponce Inlet first of all, or there's a lot of families I've worked with in the past, many families that have rented condos or houses in New Smyrna Beach, and then as soon as I hear that, I'm like, yeah, I'll come to you. And it's usually a walk down to the beach, or we meet at a park that they have here, which is what happened with this family here. And we just met at a particular park, came down the steps, and then of course utilized all the beach from there. But if you've got a large family with you, I don't mind coming to you, but I will probably ask where you're at, because there's been so many times where I've come to families, we've kind of gone out the back door, and there's probably literally, it feels like 20 or 30 feet there, and that's it. So you just don't have a whole lot to work with. A dog going nuts there in the background. So just letting you guys get a behind the scenes look and feel of this. And I'm going to go ahead and stop this video and see what's going on with the dog at the front door. All right. You guys have a good one. I'll catch you on the next video.